bros? How's it going? Live again. 2 nights in a row. Holy shit. Some craziness happening in here. Okay, guys. So tonight, Weird World War II's kind of got a energized boost with Warlord, re-releasing K-47, and their reach reaches far. But they're not the only ones that have some excellent Weird World War II products to show off. So I think I'm going to start just kind of showcasing lots of kick-ass Weird World War II shit, okay? So tonight we got a couple. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys, okay? It'll be on the screen here, and we're going to go through it. Now these two that we're doing tonight, we're going to do Coveted Forge and we're going to do tabletop board games. These are my sponsors, so you can get discounts. So let's go jump in here and check this shit out because you're going to love it. Okay. Now, again, guys, I do not play a specific system. I have my own system that I play with. So I take from the entire industry. If there's a unit that's cool, I'll take it and I'll incorporate it in the storyline or whatever, and I'll put it in the army. I'll make rules for it, and boom, there we go. Now, I know a lot of you guys just play the systems that are available. Let's just say Warlords K-47, okay? It doesn't mean you have to buy Warlord stuff. Some of the Warlord stuff is cool, some of it isn't. We'll go through my opinion, what's cool and what isn't. Again, it's just my fucking opinion. I've only been doing this Weird World War II thing for like fucking 20 plus years. And and I like cool looking shit, realistic looking stuff. So we'll just, I'll show off everything so you guys can check it out. And I'll just give you my opinion, what I think of the unit or the vehicle or whatever. So, okay. So first thing what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen here, see if it fucking works. I don't even know if it's going to work. Let's see here. Select screen, I think. Whatever. Let's see here. I don't know. Can you guys see that? I don't even know. Let's see. Select the screen, entire screen. I guess this is what this is. Let me, because I haven't done this before. Let me just see if you guys are seeing my screen on the, because I want to, let me check my YouTube, see if it's working, and then we'll jump into it. Let's see this live stream here thing going on here. Entire screen. I guess this is what this is. Let me, because I haven't done this before. Let me just see if you guys are seeing my screen on the, because I want to, let me see if that worked real quick. Let me check my YouTube, see if it's working, and then we'll jump into it. Let's see this live stream here thing going on here. Entire screen. I guess this is what this is. Man, let me, because I haven't done this before. Let me just see if you guys are seeing. Okay, so that's not working the way I want it to work here, real quick. Let me see how I do this. How hard is it? Just show fucking screen, right? Let me see how that's right. Hey, Jess, what's up, buddy? Trying to figure out how to fucking show the screen, share my screen, because I want to select window or screen. I don't know. Entire screen. Let's see if that works. I guess so. Let's see if we run over to here, if it'll show it. Come on, get in there. There we go. I think that's what the fuck. The keys. That's not what I wanted. I want this right here. There we go. I think, is that showing you? Okay, so guys, HS, can you see that screen on the coveted forge screen when I stick it on there? Let me know in the depiction, okay? Because I can't look at one screen. I guess it does work. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys. So I think this is working. So, okay, so guys, this is Coveted Forge. Now, Coveted Forge carries multiple lines of different companies. They have a Etsy store. This is their Etsy store. Okay, and this is I cannot say this guy's name. It's fun. His shit is epic. Now, I call him Mr. K, but it's Kyoushuneko miniatures. Okay, so Coated Forge, right out of St. Louis. I have a discount with them. They'll print up. They'll 3D. If you don't have a 3D printer, they'll print all this stuff up for you. Various whatever size, you can make them 15s, you can make them 32s, whatever the fuck you want. So great guys, great couple doing it. So, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna concentrate on Mr. K's, and that is Kyoushuneko miniatures. Okay. So let's see if were you able to see that? Yes, sweet. Okay. Oh, great. You've been ordering from them? Fantastic, dude. Yeah, they're fantastic. They're great. And their resins are awesome. I don't know what kind. You know, when I interviewed them, I asked them about their resins, and they do a mixture of resins. So they're like they're chemists. So they make like the best resin they can make. Okay, so we're gonna jump in this guy. So again, this is just I'm gonna just highlight some companies that are weird World War II or World War II centric that I think that you guys would benefit from in your gaming. Now, again, these are third parties. You know, a jump pack trooper is a jump pack trooper is a jump pack trooper. So, you know, I'm a firm believer of free range gaming. You can fucking take any kind of miniature or model, just as long as they're the same scale. You know, you don't want to play 15s with 28s. That's stupid. So I think you should be able to play whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? And just write some rules for it. That's what's great about Weird World War II. None of this, so you can make up your own shit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at here is this is the USMC Heavy Assault Walker. Okay, let's get a bit of it here. Again, check this bad boy out. Okay, so first thing I'm looking at it. It looks cool. There's one horrible thing about this. It's got a cockpit. Guys, if you're designing frontline combat vehicles, you do not want fucking windshields in it. Okay, so although it looks cool, you know, it looks like an airplane or whatever the fuck. Since I play realistically, that's just like a 50 caliber sniper rifle killing the pilot, and that whole fucking platform is, you know, tits up, right? So me looking at this right away, I'm not a big fan of it because of the cockpit. But if you can get past that shit, look at this thing. It's got like, it's probably like in both hands, it's got like triple guns in it. So those can be anything from fucking like 20s to 50s to whatever the hell you want it to be. And then in the chin, it's got like, it looks like another chain gun or something like that. Now, another thing about this one that I'm not a big fan of is it's got rivets. Okay, rivets went out like early war. They got rid of that rivet shit. I don't know why people put rivets on. That's not superior craftsmanship. That's like low tech, riveting shit in place, armor plates in place. No, that's early war stuff. This could be an early war mech. I don't know. But I'm not a big fan of the rivets. I'm not a fan of the cockpit. But other than that, it's pretty cool looking. Looks like it has jump packs too. So this could double as some of your K-47 American stuff. Don't they have like the pond skipper or some shit like that? It's like a jump. And then the dust, they have some jump pack the walkers. But for the most, I give that one probably a C. I would definitely make this an early war because of the rivets, and I'm not a big fan of cockpit. So, but anyway, I mean, it's there if you want it, you know. So that's that one. Were you able to see all that, HS? Yeah. So again, when you buy Forge, they can scale it to however size that you want, and you know, unless you have like just talk to him. Just say, hey, get a 32 millimeter miniature and let's compare this to, like in its 32 millimeter size. They'll probably do that. They'll probably print up one as a scale. So you can say, yeah, I want a little bit higher, a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger, whatever. But, they'll definitely work with you. Okay, so next thing, okay, World War II, U.S. World War II power armor guys. Sorry, guys, my fucking laptop is shite. I don't know what it's asking me to do. Bounces around. It's a piece of shit. Anywho. So again, we're just have fun and talk about this stuff and whatnot. And okay, so here we go. Kyoushuniko's miniatures. This is his like power armored U.S. infantry. Okay, now again, I'm a big fan of power armor in my Weird World War II. But guys, you gotta do something with their heads. Okay, you got this this badass power suit and just a helmet on. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, but I think you'd have an armored fucking helmet. That's just me. Now it looks like he's got maybe on their arms. It looks like maybe 30s. So you got dual 30s on each hand. That's some fucking firepower right there. But these are called World War II diesel armored shock infantry. So there you go. There's some alternate like power armored U.S. Guys. Again, I would think if you're doing like the 40K shit, stop taking your fucking helmet off. That's just dumb. You could be 500-year-old space marine and you got your damn helmet on. You got all your 5, your 10 little dots on your head to show you how badass you are, and then just you get hit in the beam. You're done. It's just dumb. Wear a helmet. Wear a fucking helmet. Wear enclosed helmets. But this, I give this a B. I think they look cool. I like the weapons. They look like maybe 30s. But again, I'm not a big fan of just a helmeted head. And every time I go through one, I'm gonna go that you guys might have. Yeah, so HS, I buy it in 32 mil too because they tend to go a little smaller. I think it's true. What is this? No, I don't want to end the stream. What the fuck? Anyway, each dude equals a quad 50. It's true, dude. It's the truth. Okay, so next, what we got here? We got some Soviets. Okay, again, sorry for the jumpity jump. This fucking laptop is giving me a bunch of goddamn grief. But okay, so here we go, guys. This is the Soviet medium mech. Okay, pretty cool. It looks like probably a BT7 looking thing. Maybe a 40 millimeter cannon on that thing. Maybe a 50. I like the legs, So one of my other big, what do we call it? Pet peeves of mine is that, besides not having a helmet on your power armor guys, is fucking walkers with like pointed feet. Okay, like a spider, like a Black Widow or some shit. Now listen, you're talking these things are what, 20 tons heavy? 15, 20, it depends on, whatever. If you have some pointed metal thing going in any soft terrain, it's going to sink. It's going to fucking sink. Okay. So you're going to be stabbing the ground, especially like, they have like some of the Pacific or the German, I think Warlord has the German mech, the little spider mech. Dude, let's just say they're in Africa, right? Those things are going to be sinking in the sand. So you got to put some feet on that shit. Maybe an upgrade and put a foot on that damn thing. So you have a more realistic, you're not going to have a walker that's getting stuck every time it's spearing its feet into the ground, the soft ground. But anyway, that's just me. So, but this one looks cool. Again, it looks like a BT7's turret, maybe. So this is probably a light walker. Again, it's just a turreted walker, so it doesn't have any close combat ability other than kicking or stepping on people. But it's pretty cool. It's probably got a coax, light machine gun in there too in the hull. So that's a pretty cool one. It's not bad. I give that one a B. Yeah. Put some feet on your walkers if they got pointy points on them. All right, then let's go down. What is happening here? What is with this fucking thing? Okay, so next, he's just so we're not going to get too deep into like the World War II, straight World War II, because but he right here he's got some Finnish infantry. Now he just did a whole line of Finns, okay, and he also did a whole line of weird war Finns, which are fucking epic. He did, Mr. K did like in his whatever, the Finns are using like ice sprayers, like projectors. They're like freeze projectors or some shit. And the power armor dudes have like freeze projectors. It's fucking cool. We'll get there. Okay, so right here on the mouse, we got a Finnish mortar team. They're borrowing German stuff because they're allies with the Germans. And then over here, we've got a Finnish anti-tank team. Looks like one of the I'm not exactly sure what that weapon is. It might be a weird war weapon, but I don't think so. I think that's one of their World War I anti-tank rifles. But that's fucking sweet. It's magazine fed, not single, not breech load, which is awesome. So you have a better rate of fire, maybe. All right, then you hear we got some Finnish guys with Panzerfausts. So and they got their wool hats and shit. That's pretty cool. All right, then we got Finnish just troops like Rifle Squad. Now I like these guys. I like K's stuff because it's kind of comic bookish, right? That's what I like playing when I paint my stuff and when I kind of go for minis. I kind of look for comic booky things, right? Because it just reminds me of reading the old comic books when I was a kid. So that's why I do it. So here we got the Finnish Winter Infantry. Pretty cool. These are just rifle guys. You got 5 of them there. And then over here you got another rifle, 5 more different rifle guys, all winter. They got like their fur hats, and this one's got some helmets in it. Then here we got a Finnish Panzerschreck team. So all these are obviously late war Finns. Yeah, Panzerschrecks. I think Panzerschrecks came about, 43, 44? There's a scout team, a Finnish scout team. There you go, your forward observers and whatnot. You got your Finnish with SMGs right here. That's pretty cool. They got the German helmets. That's pretty cool. All right, so here we go. We got our first Soviet power armor here. Let's check this shit out. Did I just hang up on my fucking feed here? Shit. God damn it. Oh, that's all right. Whoa, we got some feedback. Hold on a second. Hey. Can you guys see me now? And hear me? Microphone on. Camera on. Now there's no one here. Shit. What is with this fucking computer? Jesus. All right, I guess I lost everybody. Sorry, guys. I'm just not techno savvy. Should be working, but it's not. Let me see what it looks like here. All right, I guess I lost everybody. All right, I guess I'm back. So let's try this again. Let's try this shit once again. Entire screen. Allow that shit. All right. Let's try this again, guys. All right. So we went through that stuff. Let's just keep going through here. Oh, now this is some new shit right here that just dropped this, like, I think this week or this month at least. Check this stuff out. These are called German Falcon Infantry. So these are like, these look like jump pack troops. I can't see the back of them, which sucks. But I'm not sure. I think they've got some sort of like flight pack on their back. But these guys look fucking sweet. They cool. They all have MP40s. They got some they got the vampire. They got the vampire sighting scope on. They got the IR spotlight and the IR imager. These are pretty sweet. These are obviously Folsom Jaeger, or even they could be like, commandos or whatever. These would work good for my game I had just last week, the Kill Patton. But these look awesome. Now, I know that most Weird World War II games have some sort of paratrooper, with jetpacks kind of shit, whatever. But these make fantastic looking ones. I'm gonna buy a couple squads. I think I'm gonna get us some of these. These are nice. They look sharp. Those MP40s are great. MP44s are great. So yeah, definitely get some of those. Let me see. I'll swing over here to the chat. I guess if anybody's on, type and say that you're seeing the stuff and you can hear me. Okay. All right. Then we got some werebears. Werebears. Check those out. Those are sweet. So, were critters. I'm all about were critters in the Weird World War II. I'm not really big on were creatures that have fucking uniforms on. I know, unfortunately, a lot of them do. They got pants and boots or whatever the fuck they're wearing uniform. I'm not into that. I'm thinking you got a squad of dudes that are, cursed, and then they're like, go out there and transform and just go to town. So, I doubt they might keep their clothes in like a pack, so when they unbear, they can put their clothes back on, and not freeze to death. But these do look pretty cool, though. Again, I'm not a big fan of the were creatures with pants and guns and shit. I just want them to be like just a werebear. So, but these are still cool. And these, from looking at it, what is this popping up here? What this is, this could almost be any fucking uniform. That could be German, that could be French, it could be British, it could be whatever. I don't see any really dedicated like Soviet imagery or designs on this on the uniform. So there you go. You can pretty much have any kind of werebear for whatever army that you're doing. Those are pretty sweet. I give those a B. All right, then we got some robo stuff. Now I know that in K-47 the Brits, I don't know, the new story, the Brits have like kind of advanced their AI tech, I guess, or whatever, and they're making robots. So here you go. Here's kind of like a I like these. These look, I think these look better than the Warlord ones. The Warlord ones are like really tall, and but you know, whatever. But these look cool. These guys got like what, Vickers, you know, water cooled MGs. So it's like these are walking, you know, machine guns. So there you go. I in my games of Battleground World War II, I stole the programming kind of guidelines for the old Rogue Trader robots. You know, having them like follow kind of like a rough like you know, guideline, like, you know, if there's enemy within this range, you know, shoot at it. If not, you know, proceed closer, that kind of shit or whatever. That's kind of what I do with the robots that I have in my game. So makes it a little fun. You know, you're not they don't work as well as you want them to because they're like, you know, they're robots. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just programmed. So I like those kind of hardline programs that follow that kind of like a programming to get to act how they want to do. That's pretty cool. But these are cool. These, I like these. These are probably, I'll give these an A. These are pretty sweet. And of course they put the fucking helmets that kind of indicates kind of British. You know, these are called British automaton units. So those are pretty cool. All right, what's next here? Next we got some walkers here. So let's highlight these 3 units here. What is it? Okay, so first thing we got here, we got us a World War II Panzer mech. So this is obviously a Panzer 3, maybe a Panzer 4, like an early. No, it's a Panzer 3. I think it's a Panzer 3. Anyway, it looks like the turret of a Panzer 3. So that gun is probably a 40 or a 50, probably a 50. So this is probably a light walker. Now, I like this one. So now, unlike the other pointed ones, these are kind of like crab looking. So although it has a point to it, it's got like a large like toe or claw, or whatever you would call that. Now, again, I think that it's not the best, you know, propulsion, you know, design, but I think it'd work a hell of a lot better than like sword, you know, piercing feet. So I think that would work a little bit better. They'd still get stuck in soft terrain. I would think they would dig in the soft terrain, but I mean, maybe they can dig in, like dig holes and shit with their walkers or whatever. So this is a 6-legged. So obviously, you know, it's got the main gun. It's probably got coax. This is pretty cool. This is like a light walker. I give this one a B. It's pretty neat. It's still got some rivets on it. I don't know if it needs rivets, but you know, it is. This is probably an early war vehicle. So there you go. That's a pretty sweet one. Looks like it comes with a tank commander with looking through his binocs. It's pretty sweet. All right, so here we go. We got some British heavy armor dudes. Now, again, you know, they don't have enclosed helmets, which, you know, I guess it's, which is fine, but it's just not my. I'm thinking if you're sticking guys in power armor, you know, they want to be enclosed, but you know, it is what it is. They got goggles. Maybe these goggles are like IR goggles or something, but they looks like they got what are those? Those aren't Vickers. Those are yeah, those are Vickers, right? The ones with the drum magazine on top. I can't remember what the hell those are called. Not the Vickers. Those are no, hell, I can't remember. I'm going blank. Lewis. They look like Lewis guns, like big Lewis guns. Now, by the hole of the fucking barrel, hell, maybe this is some modified like kind of weapon. Maybe they're shooting 20s or 15 mils out of that thing. But these look cool. These look World War II-ish to me. I think these are fantastic for Brits and like for Commonwealth troops in general. And they all got like Lewis guns, so that's it's pretty fucking badass. So there you go. Hey, gamers with coffee, what's up? Getting ready for bed? Well, right on, dude. We get some rest, man. I know you guys work your asses off every day. Gotta get that sleep. Gotta get that sleep. Thanks for swinging by. All right, guys. So there's the British heavy armor guys. Okay, so now we got this is okay. So what's cool about Mr. K is he does like armies that aren't kind of fleshed out in a lot of different lines. And this is a Commonwealth Indian stuff. Now the Indians made some their own kind of patterned APCs off of certain British designs. So he's kind of working off of this. So I'm not sure what this thing is. This is an Indian APC. It looks almost like an orc vehicle. I don't know what's on top there. I wonder if it has a description here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't see any description of it. I don't know what these are. These might be, maybe these are like Tesla weapons, possibly, or sonic weapons. But this is an enclosed armored car, which is cool. It's got that battering ram in there. It looks a little 40K to me. I mean, it's still cool looking, but yeah, it looks a little orky to me. But there you go. If you guys are playing any Indian Commonwealth troops, here's an Indian pattern APC. I think that's off the Staghound. It looks like maybe the Staghound chassis. I'm not sure, but yeah, there you go. There's some specific to the Indians. It's kind of cool, kind of cute. All right, here's some more. All right, so we'll just let's make this one big because it's a big vehicle. Man, this mouse is shite. Okay, so this is another Indian pattern APC. This is cool. Look at that. It's got like a. This one's open top, obviously, and you know these are. It's cool. They got the fucking head wraps. I don't even know what they call it. Whatever they're called. That's pretty cool. Looks like an anti-tank rifle maybe in there. He's got a brand on the top. Looks like a 3-man crew in there. That's pretty sweet. That's very sweet. I like this one. That's awesome. It says World War II Indian Pattern Carrier is what it's called. That's cool. So here you go. You got your engines, your Indian troops, your sinks, and all that. You riding in style on this bad boy. It looks like a forward an aircraft or AT gun or maybe an autocannon. That's pretty sweet. I definitely get that. That's pretty neat. That's definitely an A for me. And it's got the rivets on it. This, I mean, you know, that's early war vehicle, so I can get away with that. That's pretty cool looking. All right, what we got next? So then we got some Papoon infantry. These are like your South Pacific guys. He looks like he's got, what is that? Oh God, not the Lewis. What is that damn thing? The indigenous SMG that the Australians created in the early war. I can't remember what the hell it's called, but it looks like you got a scout here, like a native scout. That's pretty cool. And over here we got some Japs with their SMGs, which are rare. The Japanese didn't have a whole lot of SMGs in their organization, but this is Weird War. You can just make submachine gun teams if you want. So there you go. That's pretty cool. It's 5 different Japs with and it's cool. They got like the helmets and they got like the like cover, the mosquito covering hanging down, the cloth cover hanging down. And then we got a Japanese light mortar team. So that's like a 60 mil, like a knee mortar. Then we got a Japanese flamethrower, and then we got a Type 94 74 millimeter artillery piece and crew. There you go. It's pretty sweet. Again, I love Mr. K shit because it's kind of cartoony. It's like a comic book. I fucking love it. I love the comic book style, a comic book feel. I think that's cool. I dig it. I dig his stuff. All right, so here we go. Here's some more shit. Here's another Waka. Oh, Waka. Let's check this bad boy out. This is a World War II British heavy mech. Oh, man, look at this bad boy. Now, there you go. There's a fucking mech. Doesn't have any goddamn canopies on it. You know, it's probably just got like a gun slit, you know. somewhere in there. But look at this bad boy. This thing's got 2 arms, power fists, obviously. Do some major crushing with that shit. And then it's still got rivets. You know, man, I'm not a big rivet fan. You always cut off rivets. That's what makes rivets so cool. You can just cut the fuckers off if you don't want them. But again, this might indicate an early war. But it's got 4 whatever guns those are. Couldn't even tell you. I'd say those are. Oh no, those could be autocannons, or those could be like main guns, like maybe 50s or 40 millimeters guns, or maybe you can just make them. I guess it says it's a heavy mech, so shit, I'd make them like quad, like 50 millimeter cannons. Now they all shoot at once. Woo! That'd be pretty sweet. I like it. It's pretty cool. It looks early war to me. It looks World War II-ish to me. Again, I'd probably cut off all those rivets. But I like the claws. That's pretty sweet. And the back end looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one. It's only $10, guys. Like printed up. I mean, they'll print this for you for $10. That's awesome. And don't forget, we get a discount. So it's pretty sweet. British heavy mech. All right. Ooh, then we got some werewolves. German werewolves. Okay, so what we got here? We got, look at that, more werewolves. Werewolves. Again, werewolves with pants on. I'm not a big fan, but again, you know, you got a wear unit here. I know a lot. Any of that. I was doing fucking. I'm sorry for this technology shit, guys. Fucking pissing me off. If you guys missed it, I was talking about these heavy infantry troops. Again, I use these for my Achtung Cthulhu Knock Wolves, the Night Wolves faction. These guys are awesome. MP44s and MG42s. Great shit. I love it. Love. These are A++++ in my book. All right, let's see what's next. Ooh, we got some more Eagle Falcon troops. So right here we got us a Soviet, just, you know, basic Soviet dude. That could be just your officer. That could be fucking political officer, commissar, whatever. Special character. It's pretty cool. Just like, it looks like he's smoking a cigarette. Ooh, T-26. Early war little tanks. Love them. All right, another pack. Make sure that this thing's running. This is another pack of his Mr. K's Falcon infantry. These things are fucking awesome. Look at that. Those look great, dude. I almost wish they would have like some underbarrel like grenade launchers or like a Panzer Klein like reload grenade launcher or some shit like that. You could easily do some converting for that. Just stick a Panzerfaust underneath it, basically. But yeah, these look great. Definitely Folsom Jaeger. You can tell by the padding on their knees and stuff. And again, I believe these guys have some sort of flight packs on their back, but I just can't see them. They got the Vampire IR stuff. One of them has not all of them have the lamp, but there you go. You can use your OWL APCs to light up the fucking target with its giant spotlight, its IR spotlight, and then you can use these guys, use just their imagers, their scopes, to see in the dark. So there you go. I like that officer guy. That's fucking cool as hell. Those are great. I'm gonna get some of those. I'm gonna kit out a unit of these guys. These guys are awesome. All right, then what we got? We got a T-26. There you go. There's your basic early war, kind of like a cruiser tank that the Soviets had. I guess that earlier mech was a T-26 turret, not a BT-7 turret. So there you go. There you go. Early war. These would be great for Finns versus Soviets and Soviets versus Japs. And like early war, Soviets versus Germans. So pretty cool. All right, what we got next here? We got another Soviet officer, NCO. Pretty cool. Just standing there, all grimaced, all grizzled like. All right, then we got a M4 here. And then, I got these guys. These guys are cool. Okay, so what the hell happened here? So here we go. So we got the tank here. Like your jet. What is going on with this? Looks pretty cool. General, a little cartoony, little not as much detail as I probably want, but I dig it. Looks pretty cool. Again, these are comic book looking things, which I dig. It looks a little bit small, not quite, to scale, I don't think, but it's still pretty cool. Shit, it's only $6. You can go crazy on that. I give that a C. All right, so I love these fucking things. These are Japanese elite shadow units. So these are kind of like Japs in like not power armor, but like armored plated suits, like I guess you call them medium armor or light armor or something. Now I know that K-47 has those ghost guys. Hell, these probably like those ghost guys. They look cool. I got several of these. These are my Japanese infiltrator commandos. I say they have like some sort of like shadow suit or some sort of suit that keeps them from being seen. Not phasing through shit, but just some sort of like shadow field or something like that. And they all have like swords on their back too, so they're like assault troops. So these are cool. I got these. These are great. I give these are definitely an A. All right, what we got? Let's see if this is anybody talking. Anybody watching? There's one person watching. That's cool. All right, then we got a Jap officer. He's just got his Nabu pistol, which piece of shit, and samurai sword. That's pretty cool. Now these are cool. Check these out. These are medium armored suits. These are new. I haven't seen these yet. These are pretty fucking weird. Okay, so let's look. Now I like that helmet, like circular helmet with a slit. That looks cool. That looks very cool. Again, these look like these aren't power. I don't think they're power armor per se. Well, I don't know. No, these aren't power armor. These are like just like I said, meat like armored infantry. They got like sword, like kind of like Wolverine spikes on their like claws on their sides, and some of them have swords. These are cool. These would be like these are obviously like this group is obviously some sort of assault unit. Those are fucking awesome. I'm about to get some of those. Those are cool. I dig them. Those are definitely A's. They look Japanese too. I like the round helmet. It's kind of like those big round like hats they have. All right, what are these guys? Same thing, but it looks like these are like their the with weapons. Let's see what kind of weapons. Man, I got some big ass guns on here. So like as I'm looking at this, he's incorporating like real World War II era weapons as their weaponry. I don't know. It looks a little overburdening. Looks a little doesn't look quite natural. Those weapons on there. But I dig the suits. Suits are fucking awesome. I like the one with the on the top left. That looks cool. Those little like drum or not drum, but magazine fed something or other. Those look cool. But the ones with the large machine guns, with the like those look a little. I don't know. These are B's. And the sole reason because I think some of the weapons don't quite look right, but I think again I fucking love the suits; those are awesome. And again, the guy in the top left that looks fucking badass. Very cool. Awesome. All right, let's go to the next page. Next page. All right, so for what happened here? Okay, so Jad, look, this is cool. Very very common. Bicycle troops, especially early war. Most European countries had bicycle troops. Japs had, Chinese had bicycle troops. Definitely early war. But that's pretty cool. One's carrying it. That's pretty. Those are pretty sweet. The reason that I wouldn't buy these, I think these are great. I mean, I definitely give these like a B. The reason I wouldn't buy them is because, I would probably indicate bicycle use with just like a marker instead of an actual dedicated miniature, because if they dismount, they're still on their bicycle kind of thing. Just that it won't look right. That's why when I usually like mount things, I usually don't have troops in them. I just mark it as like the troops are in this or whatever, just for ease of play. But those do look cool. All right, here we go. Another mech. So I haven't seen this one. This is a new one. Grab that. I just click. Okay. So let's do the spider tail. We'll do this Jeep first. That's pretty sweet. It says USMC Jeep. There you go. You got a Willis, a big old 50 on it. There you go. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's do this damn tank here. This big old mech. Okay, so this is just a spider tank, Weird World War II. Okay, so this turret is obviously a Panzer. Looks like it's supposed to be a Panzer II, because the Panzer IIs had that. Some of the early models had that like dual like weapon mount that can. One had like obviously the autocannon in it, the 20 millimeter, and then the other one had the light machine gun. But this one's obviously been upgraded with maybe some sort of I don't know. I would say this was another turret wise. It looks pretty small. This might be another light walker. I'd say that's probably like a 40 or a 50 mil. Legs, 6 legs, pretty cool. It's got some small feet on there. I think I would if I would have probably put like a small little base on it to just give it a little bit more foot looking thing. But these don't look too bad. I give these a B. Still got rivets on it again. I don't know why they riveted and everything. But yeah, there you go. alternative mechs for your gaming. All right, what we got next? All right, so here we go. Australian Commandos. Hell yeah. The Aussies in the hizzy. Aussies in the house. All right, what we got here? Oh, we got the Chinese. Hell yeah. Look at that guy's face. He's like, take this, you Jap bastards. It's like an 80 millimeter, maybe? 81 mil. So it'd be a medium mortar team. It's pretty cool. They got the Chinese star on their helmets. It's pretty awesome. Then we got here the Chinese light tank. There you go. That looks like a, was it Lloyd? I can't remember the damn thing. But that's a real tank. Early war. Probably got a 40 mil and a coax MG in that thing. Rivets. No, it's the Vickers. It's on the Vickers 6-ton. That's it. Very cool. And then here we go. You got some Aussies with their damn, I can't remember those damn submachine guns. It's like what is that damn, the Williams or Wilson or fuck, I can't remember what they call those things. There you go. You got a bunch of Australian Commandos. That's pretty cool. S unit, S squad. Very cool. All right, what else we got going on here? We've got here's a Chinese forward observer team. That's cool. We got the big rangefinder going on there. Here we go, some Indian Sync forward observers. Those are awesome. Then we got some bits, World War II infantries in fur hats. That's cool. There's some more like native infantry. He's got another submachine gun, like a native guide or something, maybe. Oh, look at that. It's Thomas Blammy. For you Brits. Uh-oh, here we go. Here's some weird war thing here. Let's see what this is. World War II Australian heavy quad bushwalker mech. Jesus, look at that thing. That's a beast. It's got chainsaw arm, claws. Got some sort of cannon on it. Looks like some sort of like machine gun in the boobs area. Not my thing. It's got 3 legs. That's kind of cool. Tri-leg. Oh, maybe it's a 4. 1, 2. Oh no, it's a 4. I'm just looking at it. Off. Looks like that one claw hand might have a gun in the middle of it. That's kind of cool. There you go. Something different. Not really my thing, but there you go. All right, what we got? All right, we got some Australian sniper unit. They got the bush hat one, and then like a helmet. Then you got Australian flamethrower team. Same things. That one's got a helmet, one's got the bush hat. Uh-oh. Bush Ranger. Oh shit! Here you go, guys. All you Aussies out there, look at this bad boy. Australian heavy armored bush ranger. Fuck yeah, look at this guy. He's got a shotgun. Hell yeah. He's got a Webley and a shotgun. That's what I'm talking about. That's like some Road Warrior shit right there. That's pretty sweet. I can just imagine like bush rangers, like some weird, they're lone soldiers that roam the wastelands of Australia, making sure there's no enemy or monstrosities around. They take them down, kind of like the judges when they retire. They go out of the, I can't remember, was it the long walk or the bring justice to the wildlands or whatever. That's what this reminds me of. That's pretty cool looking. I love that shotgun. That's sweet. All right, what we got here next? Okay, so we got here's another Soviet. Let's grab that, a closer look here. But we got an Indian mortar team here, probably a medium mortar. And then we got a Soviet mortar team that looks like it's got the round base on the bottom. That might be a 120. That might be heavy. And we got some Soviet flamethrowers. Soviet anti-tank rifle team. Germans with Panzerfausts. Here we go. German sidecar. Machine gun sidecar. That's cool. Oh shit, these are new. I haven't seen these. What we got here? Australian infantry. He looks like a soldier. What is that damn? I have to look up that damn submachine gun. World War II Aussie made SMG. The hell is that thing called? The Owen gun. God almighty. I knew it was dude's last name. The gun. So all that shit I've been talking about, it's the Owen gun. So there you go. And this is sharing the screen. Yeah, it should be. Okay. All right. So here's those heavies. We saw a little bit of these heavy armor guards. Again, I'm not a fan of the star, the sickle hammer, and the open eye thing, but Jesus, look at this. Those flamethrowers. Those are flamethrowers. Woo! Look at heavy armor with some flamethrowers. But that looks like something the Soviets would make, to be honest with you. Look at dual flamethrowers. There you go, guys. That'll tear up some shit right there. All right, check these bad boys out. These are German heavy exo troopers. I have not seen these guys before. So these are obviously kind of like in the same vein as the Warlord, like the heavy armor guys. Looks like he's got a. I think these look better, to be honest with you. They got Panzerfausts on their shoulders. They got MP40s. They got shit. Looks like I don't know what that is. Probably a 20, 37 mil, maybe 40 mil cannon on that guy. The other guy's got an MG42. That's awesome. The ammo belts are hanging down. That's fucking cool. And a couple guys got bayonet, like big bayonets. And one guy's got a punch dagger. That's fucking awesome. Those are great, dude. Check those out. Those are cool. I like this, whatever this is, this giant cannon right here. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's pretty sweet. I want to say it's maybe a 37 millimeter. Could be a 40 millimeter. Fuck, I don't know. Pretty much make it whatever you want, I guess. It's pretty sweet. I hadn't seen those before. All right, then, ooh, look at this bad boy. We got a fucking PI operator. Look at that. He's got the launcher and the rounds he's carrying. He's a hard charging motherfucker. And then we got Aussie infantry in their boonie hats. I guess there's a couple helmets there too. Oh, here's some more Soviet heavy armor. Let's check this out. Then we got Japanese heavy machine gun team. We got Japanese snipers. We got Indian snipers right here. That's pretty cool. I dig their big turbans. Chinese Panzer I right there with the dual MGs. Then we got Marines, U.S. Marines. Ah, that's what I'm talking about. I love these fucking Japanese power armor motherfuckers. Those are great. Then we got a Kittigrad. Here we go. We got some tribal, like stretcher bearers. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Soviet paratrooper NCOs. See, that's something that you never see, or Soviet paratroopers. These are pretty cool. They kind of have their helmets are like the old, like almost like flight helmets, like the leather flight helmets, football helmets or something. All right, so here we go. Here's some more heavy armor infantry here. Sledgehammers. There you go. There's your close assault. Soviets right there. Damn. That would not feel good getting hit by a damn fucking sledgehammer. Oh, look at these guys. Now these are fucking epic. So these are Chinese, right? I've got these. These are great. I say these are power armor. They're probably more realistically, they're probably just armored infantry. But I say they're power armored. But yeah, that's awesome. Look at that sword. He's got the C96. That's fucking awesome. I got a whole bunch of these guys. Got a platoon worth of these soldiers. Okay, so we got Soviet paratrooper LMGs. It's cool. Short barreled for, because they're in the shit. Looks like we got a Panzer III. There. Oh, here we go. Assault bear. Here's some real weird war for you. Finnish LMG team. Finnish Panzerschreck loader. Oh, here's some of the weird war finish shit. This stuff's great. I'll show that stuff to you here in a second. Then we got a U.S. howitzer, 75 millimeter howitzer. Looks like a pack howitzer. Then we got Australian Bofors, 40 mil, and its crew. That's cool. Oh, these are great. These fucking these Chinese robots. I'll have to show those to you closer. Oh, these are fucking epic. I'll have to show these to you too. These Australian walkers. Australian Commando LMG team. Right there. And then you got some native LMG team. Looks like a brand team. You got Germans throwing grenades. You got Chinese sniper team. Oh, here's another Australian bush ranger. I like that bush ranger shit. That's good. Okay, so let's jump in here and look at these. Oh, look at that bad boy. There you go. That's in the vein of the Panzerfaust game, where they had like orcs. The orcs were like Brits, and then like the dwarves were like Germans, and then like I think the undead were the Soviets, or not even Soviets. I think they're Russians. And then the French were some weird race. I don't know, like almost kind of like I don't want to say goblins, but they're almost like some sort of fey looking thing. But look at that thing. That's crazy. An armored bear. It's got a turret on it. It's got a light machine gun on the turret. That's pretty cool. Hell, that could be like the personal transport of your commander, or whatever. But yeah, there you go, armored bear. Check these out. So these are frost seers. Now I'm not sure what that is, but these are these Finnish ones. So I'm thinking maybe this is some sort of. So from what I can tell, Mr. K's like Finnish, they manipulate like cold, right? Because their troops are shooting like they're projecting like frost weapons. So I'm looking at this guy, and this guy looks like maybe he's a spellcaster. Maybe he can manipulate like kind of like the Human Torch can manipulate flames. Maybe this guy can manipulate frost and ice and water or some shit. But that looks cool. That looks like some sort of weird war, unit moving amongst your troops. That's fucking cool looking. It's called a rotanan. I can't even say that. Frost seer is what it is. That's pretty cool. I dig it. Oh, check these out. These are Chinese. They're called Chinese Mutant Sync, whatever that nuke launcher. But to me, they just look like giant robots. So I got these, right, and this is throwing some sort of like it's throwing some sort of projectile, like a mine projector or something like that. It says nuke launcher on there, but I don't know about putting nukes on shit. But it kind of makes the battlefield a little blown to hell. but and they have like that tabard or whatever hanging down. That's kind of in the guise of like in Asian culture, the hopping vampires. They had like this spell that would be like hanging down from in front of their face, right? And I'm not exactly sure 100%, but I believe it's that spell is what's making the vampire, do what it's doing, and they can't take it off. And I think it's something similar to that. At least that's what it looks like. But yeah, but what I did is I made these big, not quite mech size, but maybe twice the size of a man. And I'm just saying these are Chinese robots. Is what I'm using these for. It has some sort of a launcher. I said it was like a mine launcher or some shit like that, but it could pretty much be anything you want it to be. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, here's another bush ranger. That's fucking cool. Maybe like these are like NBC soldiers. Maybe they're all like lead line suits and respirators or whatever. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Oh, check this out. So these are the Australian light weak recon mech. Look at this thing. Look how it's walking. It's awesome. It's got like some crew on it, and it looks like it's like running and they're shooting off of it. That's awesome. I need to get some of these. Unfortunately, in my story, the Australians don't make it too long. They really don't. And like in the story that I'm planning out for the Commonwealth fails spectacularly and very bloody, and probably not going to populate the Commonwealth with much super tech because they get wiped out pretty early in the Weird War campaign, and we'll go into detail when it happens. So sorry, you Brits. See, so like when I'm sitting here, I'm theorizing how I can prolong the Weird World War II, like in a realistic fashion, right? It's like instead of some like it just is what it is. So I there's no way for the Germans to have any room in Europe if the Commonwealth is in play, right? Unless they invade, the homeland and kick the shit out of the British, which would be hard pressed, and then like the British fleet of Canada or some shit. So I came up with like a mystical thing that happens to the British Empire, and it's decimated overnight. That was solely done for two reasons. One, I had to come up with a way to neutralize or disband the Commonwealth, but I had to neutralize the British fleet. I had to. Can I? The Germans cannot have any room to maneuver with the Brits right there. You got to get rid of them. So unfortunately, the Brits are going to the Commonwealth is going to be sacrificed, especially the British people are going to be sacrificed in a big way. But and again, for two reasons. One is that I got to come up with a way to neutralize the Commonwealth. Second of all, it's a couple less armies I have to fucking make, right? So I don't really. I'll be making some early war British, like early war, like late 30s British, but it pretty much ends there. I may do some late war, like Commonwealth survivors, which would probably in my mind's eye, the Commonwealth collapses, Australia gets fucked, and that there's an invasion in Australia by an unearthly enemy, and they just get consumed. Literally, the whole fucking continent gets like ravished. So the Aussies don't really have a way to get out, and the ones that are abroad are about the only ones that are left. And in the Brits, the Commonwealth, the Indians, they're left to their own. The Pacific holdings are left to their own. African holdings are left to their own. And any survivors from the mainland, they trek over to Canada. And Canada gets decimated too. But anyway, I won't get into the details. I may have talked about it before, but I had to neutralize the Brits or the Commonwealth just to give the Germans and the fucking Japanese a chance to like do something, because the Commonwealth was pivotal in World War II. In reality, the fucking Commonwealth was kicking ass. I mean, don't get me wrong, they got beat up pretty good, but if they weren't there to begin with, the fucking fascists would just walk all over without impeded at all. So, but yeah. But though that's a cool ass looking walker. It's just like it's almost like a motorcycle walker. It's pretty cool. There's that Chinese launcher. Okay, so what we got here? We got a Finnish artillery. It looks like some sort of autocannon. The 20 ITK-40 VKT anti-aircraft gun. Not sure what that is. It's kind of cool looking though. And then we got a British Mark 1 A9. Multiple turrets. That's an early war right there. Uh-oh. German scientists. Can't have enough of those bastards. All right. Here we go. We got a Finnish Vickers 6-ton dual turret. That's cool. It's got dual heavy machine guns on there. Here's another Chinese robot. Here's some Finnish anti-mech commando. Let's see what these guys are. I don't think I've seen those. Here's another mech guy. another robot, Chinese robot. So again, I make these guys bigger, and this is like a close combat one, so that's pretty sweet. They got that thing in front of that spell sheet in front of their face. That's pretty fucking awesome. I dig those a lot. All right, look at these anti-mech commandos. Okay, so here we go. We got some badass Finns. They got their submachine guns. They look like, yeah, like tank hunters. This guy's got some sort of like, it's like the Finnish version of like a Panzerfaust. It looks like a law rocket or an in-law. It's pretty cool. These look great. One guy's planting a mine. Looks like another guy's got like some satchel charges on him. That's pretty sweet. One guy's like a radio phone, like a radio. Those are great. And then we got a Soviet light machine gun team. We got another Soviet officer. We got some Soviet snipers. We got some Indian Piat team. There we go. Tiger 1. 25 pounder howitzer, Australian with crew. We got British 25 pounder crew, Australian medium mortar. There's another Soviet officer. We got German mortar team. Looks like a medium mortar. We got a British Vickers team. Got some Brits and just some riflemen. Oh, here we go. Here's a Vickers medium Mark II. I think that's a 37 with a heavy machine gun on it. Here's a Finnish Pact 40. We got some Finnish, just looks like, these look like summer troops with submachine guns. All right. Oh, there's a new one. I've seen this one before. We got a Soviet howitzer. Just like a big old, I don't know what the fuck that is. German sniper team. Got some Chinese riflemen with swords on their back. That's cool. Finnish NCO, submachine gun. Here we go. Some Finnish flamethrower guys. Oh, here's some more weird. Okay, let's highlight these bad boys. Okay, so what we got here? We got Scorpion. Is this Japanese? Yep, Japanese Scorpion Walker. All right, so one thing I'm not a big fan of in Weird World War II are like really like dedicated like fantasy looking things. I mean, this isn't bad. I mean, it's got weapon wise, it looks like it got 2 heavy machine guns in the front of it, and the tail has some sort of, weird war weapon or whatever on it. It's got 6 legs, 2 claws in front. Again, it's really not what I would field, but it definitely has the feel of like K-47 or something right there. Because they have, I believe they've got the Scorpion Walker, Here we go. Here's a Chinese medium walker. That looks like just like a normal, just like a base walker, but it's got fucking glass cockpit here. Ah! Going crazy. It's got rockets, and it's got, looks like maybe heavy machine guns right there. 2 legs. It's got a cockpit. Don't like it. Don't like those cockpits, guys. Oh my god, that's a massive cockpit right there. A Scarab recon mech. There you go. I guess that could be anything. Doesn't give a maybe that might not be a World War II one. It might be some other thing. But it's got a giant cockpit, so I'm not a big fan. Here's some more heavy Soviets. So this looks like just like the normal ones. Looks like they just got like some sort of like machine guns in their fists. There you go. All right, we got some. There's a British for the HMG, or Australian heavy machine gun team. We got a T-34. We got Finnish light machine gun team. Looks like summer. Then we got Finnish summer sniper team, Finnish summer NCO, summer Molotov guys, the Molotovs. Got some summer rifleman, Finnish MMG, Finnish medic. That's cool. He's running. He's like, coming, medic. Oh, so I've got this. This is fucking awesome. That's pretty cool. So we got, what is this guy? This guy's a Chinese, just NCO. Got a little C96 in his hand. So this thing, I got 3 of these bad boys. The Gaz 98 Aeroscions. These are awesome. I painted these up as Soviet. So it's just a 2-man. It's like a scout. It's almost like a scout vehicle. It's just a like a snowmobile. It's pretty cool. I've got 3 of those. That's a great one. That's definitely A++. I dig it. Put that in your snow games. That's cool. You got a Chinese pack mule team. That's pretty cool. So looking at the map, like, where the hell am I going? Ooh, then you got some Chinese Dare to Die guys. The big old swords. You got Soviet assault engineers. They got the armor, the body armor on with submachine guns. Then we got Soviet paratroopers. That's cool with self-loading rifles. Then you got Soviet assault engineer with a body armor with Panzerfaust, body armor with light machine guns, body armor with like rifles. Here's a throwing grenade, body armor guys throwing grenades. Here we go. Here's some fucking awesome shit. You got some Finnish ski guys on skis. There you go, ski patrol right there. There's some more guys on skis. 4 observers on skis. Ski scouts. We got some Indian flamethrowers. Oh, there's some zombies. And then we got a British Churchill tank right there. Very cool. Looks like we're only going to be getting just him tonight, guys. I don't think we're going to make it to tabletop board game. Now, here are some my Chinese infantry, heavy infantry again. These guys with submachine guns. These are awesome. I mean, look at those things. Fucking great. Those look like MP, 30, MP 28s or MP. Shit, I don't even know. Those look those almost look those almost look Italian, like maybe those Beretta submachine guns. Can't remember what the hell those are called. But these are great. I mean, look, guys, China was a massive army in World War II, and it's a fucking shame that no one plugs it as such. So they should have fucking badass troops and shit too. I mean, it's a huge army that no one fucking fields. No one feels a Chinese army. Now that you got access to Chinese weird World War II shit, here we go. Give the Chinese some fucking representation. They can pretty much kick the shit out of, like, they can fight the Japs, they can fight the Soviets, they can fight, hell, even the Indians. And, if depending on if they're red or KMT, they can be fighting each other. So there you go. China has all sorts of cool gaming possibilities. Here we go. Undead Germans. Can't have World War II line without fucking Nazi zombies. There you go. Brains. Very cool. All right. So what we got? We got Germans on motorcycles. What's this thing? Now, I told you guys I wasn't big on, like, vehicles that look like, but this fucking spider mech or crab mech or whatever the hell this is awesome. I got 2 of these things. Look at this thing. It is a beast. It's got 6 legs. It's got 2 giant power claws on here, right? And then it's got 2 heavy machine guns. And then I said that these were like grenade launchers. Is what I said they were. They can, it be anything you want it to be. But yeah, that is an awesome vehicle. I got 2 of those bad boys. But yeah, I can see. I don't know. I dig that one. That one looks fucking awesome. That's definitely A+++++ for me. And then here we go. We got a little. This is a Sisu 42 light ambush walker. That's pretty cool looking. It's got skis on it too. Check that out, guys. That's pretty cool. Looks like the skis can fold up. and then it could just walk like on its feet. Oh, that's fucking cool. I can see that. I can see that like skiing down. Like you have a platoon of ski troops, and that thing's skiing along with them. That's pretty cool. Wonder what the weapon is. It might be that's pretty big. Maybe a 75, short 75 right there, like a howitzer. I don't see any like coax on it. Or hell, it could be a grenade launcher, maybe, or hell, pretty much whatever you want it to be. That's awesome. That's pretty cool looking. I dig that. I dig the ski thing on it. That's cool. All right, what we got here? We got a big British MiG. We got some Germans, just rifle troops. German light machine gun team. Got German MP40, Germans with rifles. Here's a Finnish 105 howitzer. German machine gun team, U.S. flamethrower team, U.S. bazooka teams. Got 50 cal team. Here's all Australian infantry. There's a little bush hat. Oh, that's cool. Chinese mounted infantry. We'll take a look at those. We got Chinese troops with SMGs. Finnish troops with LMG. We got some more Chinese infantry on cavalry. We got a Chinese 75 pack howitzer. Some more Chinese troops. We got Finnish anti-tank rifle team. There's a Finnish winter medium order. Oh, we got a IL-2. That's kind of silly looking. Australian Commando NCO. Oh, here's another Bush Ranger. Let's take a look at those. We got Chinese flamethrowers. We got British medium mortar, British light mortar, Soviets with Panzerfausts. Here's some Japs with lunge mines. Those are cool. We got Japanese Type 97, Chiha tank, Japanese 4 observers, Japanese medium machine gun or light machine gun team. You got Marines with shotguns. That's cool. Here's another Australian light walker. It's that same one. They're like running. You got Japanese Type 4. Let's check out. So here's that British one. British Mark Sentinel mech. You know, that's like an early war British mech. Looks like some Vickers. I don't know what the main armament would be. Maybe some sort of howitzer, like a 75 or a 50, maybe. Looks pretty cool. It definitely looks early war right there. There we go. Some Chinese submachine guns on horses. Early war, cavalry were still seen on the battlefield. Rifles. Here you go. Horses and their swords out. That's cool. Here's another fucking bush ranger. He's got a shotgun. That's cool. Those are cool. All right, so we got British sniper team, German squad leader, Chinese throwing grenades, Chinese anti-tank rifle, Chinese medium light machine gun team, Finnish light machine gun, Finnish sniper, Finnish flamethrowers, Finnish light machine guns, Finnish heavy machine gun. There's a Chinese Pac 36, Australian Commando NCO. Australians throwing grenades. Oh, here's some more Chinese. Let's check out these bad boys. I dig these Chinese power armor dudes. We got Soviet heavy machine gun team. We got, I don't know what the hell that is. It's one of those weird French, like mock-up tanks. There's some Indian infantry rifles. Indians with light machine guns, heavy machine guns. Hey, nerd, what's up? Yeah, I mean, if you play Weird War Chinese, like in mine, I have there's like this one guy. in China that is like super tech badass, and he's like creating super tech weapons. So they try to keep him alive, because he's making some badass shit. But you just do something like that. I mean, when you get away from, I would say early 40s, depending on your story or whatever, the Chinese could start like in limited numbers creating some of this super tech shit. But yeah, I mean, they definitely were whatever they could get their hands on, during the warlord years in the 30s, and but then they pretty much armed by the Americans and the Commonwealth during the war proper. But this is weird war, you can do whatever the fuck you want with them. But I think I did. Let's check out these heavy armor guys. These are awesome Chinese heavy armor. Their rifles. Those look like fucking those look like those Italian rifles. I cannot remember what they're called. Those are pretty cool. And then here's the like guys with the swords out. Those are awesome. Very cool. I got all these. These are great. Definitely, if you do play Chinese, you definitely get some of these power armor guys. He's fucking awesome. And I don't know what the hell this is. This is a 105 millimeter, whatever. This is one of those French. Isn't that one of those French tank mock-ups they did during like Fortress Europe? They're converting all that French armor to use like Soviet weapons and shit that they captured on the Eastern Front. But yeah. All right, so we got a NCO. We got Indian anti-tank teams, British anti-tank teams, Australian LMG team, Soviet infantry, American infantry, BARs, Soviet SMGs. Here's a British captain. Lots of character. German squad leader. British medium machine gun team. So those are all Bren guys. British SMGs, like Thompsons, early war Thompson. Here's a Vickers 6-ton with the a single turret on it. I think those are 37s. Or 40s on those. You got Australian SMGs with the Owen guns. Oh yeah, here's another badass like mech thing. Finnish medical team. Looks like they're a stretcher bearer team. All right, so this is awesome. I got some of these too. Heavy attack mech. Look at these things. These are totally like, Gundam and shit, right? This is Japanese. So there you go. Give you a chance to use, if you got a collection of Gundam, just use those as your Japanese, either piloted mechs or some sort of like robotic mech. It's pretty cool. Right on. Yeah, K does a great. I really love a lot of his shit. I dig it. China's first ever tank was in 1960. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, hell, they're still doing it today. They're just copying shit, not making their own thing. They're just stealing the tech and just building it and hoping it fucking works. But yeah, these are cool. Now, nerd, I know that you are a Gundam. Well, maybe you're not. You're You're BattleTech girl. Who is Gundam? But anyway, these look like the Gundams. I can't remember the faction. These look like these are like the bad. I don't know if they're bad guys. I don't know if there is a bad guy in the Gundam universe. They just kind of like they're all their own nations. But this is like the green guys. Their mechs are usually green. That's what these look like. I can't remember what they're called. Oh, Zaku. Okay, I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because they have those kind of like those helmets. The heads look like that. Those are cool. And on the back, I don't know if you can see it. There's like a missile launcher on its back right there. That's cool. Looks like a Stinger. But yeah, those are great. I would probably, I have two of those. I haven't painted it up yet, but what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna have them as robots. I don't think I'm gonna have them as piloted mechs. I think I'm gonna have them as robots because I think the AI aspect is cool. You know, like I was saying, I used the old Rogue Trader robot programming like formula. I think that's just really cool. It's real simple and kind of low tech, but then it'd be for this kind of shit would probably be first generation AI, robot stuff. So why not? That's cool. Yeah, Zaku. Yeah, I looked that up. I went on to fucking Colts, and I look up that Zaku, and there's a few free STLs of like the normal the one model of Gundam that you always see them. I think those are cool looking. I think those look really cool. All right, so what else we got here? We got U.S. Mortar Team. It looks like an 81 or an 80 mil right there. Here's some Soviet paratroopers with their football helmet looking like leather helmets. Those are cool. I got a platoon of this airborne, the Soviet airborne. That's like totally rare. Is having Soviet airborne. There's a T-34. It's like a 76 right there. You got some assault engineers with flamethrowers, Soviet. Look at this, Professor Van Anen. Let's see what this guy is. Ooh, look at that dude. Oh, that's awesome. No telling what he is. Professor Von Anen. There you go. Some sort of special character. What's in the case? All the secret files, all the plans, all the tech. That's awesome. That'd be great. Like, looks like he's in some sort of. He's definitely in some sort of chemical gear. I'm looking at his shoes. They look like they're tied off, like they're sealed. Looks like maybe those jeans are kind of like plastic, like over them or something like that. He's full blown like NBC'd out. Looks like it's pretty cool. Oh shit! What we got here? We got Monstros, guys. What are these things? We got Finnish trolls. Oh shit! Looks like the Finns. They fucking they got the trolls to come in and help out. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. There's no reason why, like, if you're from Belgium or some shit, right? And you're a weird World War II player, dude, go crazy. Make the Belgian army like badass and still fighting the Germans off. Let's see what we got here. A Sisu ice golem. That's awesome. Check them out. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Weird war. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So there you go. You got some sort of like ice elemental kicking ass for the Finns. Why not? Ice Sisu Ice Golem A. There you go. These are basically just elementals. Oh, let's go. We'll go to that guy in a second. So here's a troll. Japiko Ice Troll. Hell yeah. See what's great? If you get the STLs of this, you can like print these things big if you want. What's that? It's not cat. That looks cool. It looks like the guy from Time Bandits, the troll from Time Bandits with his wife in the ship. Kind of looks like big old teeth hanging out. That's cool. Here's another one. Nice. That's awesome. I'd make those giant size, like big, on the battlefield. Those are cool as hell. So instead of the Finns using were creatures, they're actually employing the fucking trolls to get in there and kick some ass. That's cool. There's another elemental. Man, look at that bad boy, big old troll. Arculon Soviets. Very cool. All right, so here we go. Here's another one of these Frostseer guys. Okay. Yeah, those are fucking cool. I'm thinking that these are some sort of like maybe these are the handlers of like maybe they're the guys who create the frost elementals or the golems or whatever they call. Maybe these are their handlers or something. Maybe the ones who they manipulate, create these creatures out of the frost, and then control them with this whatever this apparatus is on their head and shit. Or they could be some sort of spellcaster using like like cold magics, some sort. It looks fucking cool, whatever it is. It's awesome looking. Love the faces on it. Look at that face. He's just like, rah! That's awesome. Great shit. Some awesome stuff. All right, what else we got down here? What is this? Here's some of those ice shock troopers. You guys haven't seen those yet, but so here we go. We got Marine officer giving shit. Indians with Thompsons. Oh, I love these. These are great. These Japanese and heavy power armors are fucking epic. We got some Chinese infantry officer mounted. We got another pack mule for the Chinese heavy machine gun. We got Australian anti-tank team, Australians with self-loading rifles. A German flamethrower, Australian medium mortar, and here's some more power armor Chinese. We got a Finnish sniper team, Australian Piat team. There's Australian with an anti-tank rifle. Look at this, a Mark 1 A9 tank. Damn, dude. See, those are some obscure-ass vehicles right there that most people don't do. There you go. You have access to them. That's awesome. You got a 37 mil Soviets, Japanese bamboo suicide dudes, last resort guys right here. Okay, here's another mech. Let's get on here. Okay, so let's jump in here and see what we got here. So these are these Finnish like power armor guys. Look at those guys. Those look fucking awesome. So I'm looking at the gun, right? And they're called, I can't even say that word. Kyoushuneko ice shock troopers. So this gun, maybe it's a projector, like a ice projector, like freezing instead of flames, is shooting out like super, like frozen whatever. Basically, it works as a flamethrower, but it's a frost thrower. That looks awesome. Those are great. I need to get some of these because I don't have any. I plan on doing some fins, and I need to get some power armors on these bad boys. But those look awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way, nerd. It's like, I want a level of like tech, of kind of like at least 40s, feel to it, 30s and 40s feel to it. But like I said, like certain circumstances, like were creatures, they don't need to be armored or anything, and then like trolls and kind of some of the mystical stuff, kind of some of the local legends like Bigfoot or chupacabras and shit. Those might be pretty cool. I don't know if you'd use those as like dedicated like military units, but you could. I mean, I kind of like using local folklore and local monsters and stuff for those armies. So this thing comes back on here. All right, so let's jump back in it. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I dig those power armor things. Oh, here we go. No, professor. Here's the professor again. He's in a different pose. He's like, oh shit, I lost my briefcase. We're all doomed. That's cool. Here's another one of those frost seers. Yeah. I think they are. I think they're the handlers of like the troll. I wouldn't say the trolls. I think the trolls pretty much do what they want, but definitely those elementals, those ice elementals / golems. I think maybe these guys are the ones controlling those things. It's pretty cool. Those look really cool looking. All right. Oh, I love these. These are my World War II heavy Japanese heavy armor. Look at that shit. I got a platoon of these bad boys. Got a rifle, some sort of rifle. he's got like on one arm he's got like some sort of weapon, and the other arm he's got a big blade. This guy's got dual blade or dual weapons on his hands. He's carrying a rifle on his back. This guy's got dual blades. This guy's got a blade and a weapon. These are great, dude. I've got a bunch of these. I painted up some of them. They paint great, and the detail on them is fantastic. It's just those are power armored troops. That's awesome. And they have like those face masks. Those are, those aren't like their faces. Those are like those, the samurai would wear those like Oni masks to, to put fear in their enemies or whatever the fuck. That's probably basically what these faces are on these things. It's pretty cool. Hey, Walkabout, what's up? Yeah, I call him Mr. K. I cannot say that name. So if I ever say Mr. K, I'm referring to Kyoushuneko miniatures. They're great. All right, let's see what I see here. So here we got some Chinese power armor with light machine guns. Oh yeah! So there you go, guys. You got a full platoon of infantry and heavy machine in power armor for the Chinese. You got them with rifles. You got them with submachine guns, and you got them with light machine guns. You got some with swords. You got some officers, right? So you pretty much got an infantry platoon right there. The only thing that's missing is like some mortars, and then that would basically be your if they had some mortars. But you can even probably scratch build like some sort of wrist mounted like knee mortar kind of launcher or some shit for these guys. But yeah, those are great, fantastic stuff. All right, so what we got here? We got a tiger mech. I don't know, not my favorite. It is a tiger, obviously. 4 legs, 2 claws in front. I won't be getting this one, but again, it's definitely got a World War II vibe to it. That could work for pretty much any kind of, World War II game. But just not really my thing. Oh, did you did gloss red? Oh, dude, I'd love to see that. Are you gonna Walkabout? Are you gonna do the painting challenges this month? You did last month. You did a bunch of them last month. Your stuff looked great. Hope you do it again this year. Your stuff looked great. All right, let's keep going. What else we got here? So we got Australia. Oh, here's some bush ranger. I love these bush rangers, man. These look fucking cool. And then you've got tribal, like a local Southeast Asian or Samoanish kind of, or Papuan infantry. That's pretty cool with rifles. See, that's cool. Those guys either being partisans or some sort of, like Alamo Scouts or working with allies, or hell, even the Japanese. Those are great. Those look fantastic. There's a bunch of them. The K's got a bunch of these guys, so you could do a full fucking army of like tribal troops. Then we go. Check out these bush rangers. These things are fucking cool. Got rifles. It says medic team. This is a medical team. They got the red crosses on their head. That's great. Those are awesome, dude. And there's some more. Those are cool. I dig those. I dig these armor guys. These are fucking cool. Oh yeah, we showcased that mech earlier. It's pretty cool. You smell crafting. Hey everybody, come in and say hi to everybody, baby. Hey everybody, my woman just came in the door. With that camera right there.
Hey guys.
It's Mel. Say hi to Mel.
Hi. How y'all doing?
Good to see you. Glad you're home.
I'm glad I'm home too. Mwah.
Oh, you got a bunch of Aznak and Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm not going to be doing much. I kind of hinted on what I'm going to do the Commonwealth, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of Australian. But yeah, I mean, K's got a bunch of great. Again, Mr. K's got like armies that others aren't doing, like the Finns. I know there's some limited Finn armies out there, but this is like weird war Finns and stuff. Oh my god, what the fuck? Nice. She puts her hand down, like, show him. The fuck? Scared the hell out of me. She's like, oh, what's up? What's up? Ah! She ripped her fucking hand off. Real funny. Where'd this come from?
Somebody gave it to Stacy at work.
There you go, guys.
I think I'm gonna put it on my dashboard.
On your car?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
On my dashboard. I'll put some double-sided tape so it don't slide around on my dashboard.
That shit's gonna. Oh, on your
on
dash.
My dash,
okay.
Inside of my dash.
Inside, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna lay right there.
It smells like feet.
Smell it. Smell my fingers. Smell my finger.
Good Lord. Yeah, that's my woman. But yeah, these bush rangers look pretty cool. That almost looks like, it's funny because like when you talk about the Australians in the early war, they didn't have like a huge military industry, and they're coming up with these weird like armored vehicles and weapons and whatnot. And this looks almost like that, some sort of homegrown.
Pair of glasses too.
What is this?
Those are yours.
All right, guys. So I come home. My woman comes home, and she brings me a bunch of presents. So she got me some shades, some pink fucking shades. Yeah. Wonderful. How do I look, guys? Those me,
Those
right?
Definitely you.
I'm the Pink Ranger, the pink delivery driver. Thank you, babe. Oh shit, I don't care. I'll use them. I'm secure enough in my masculinity to wear pink glasses. I don't care. Okay. Yeah, they're not sunglasses, are they?
No, they're just like
yeah. So it's like shooting glasses.
No, they're like blue screen glasses.
No. Yeah. I don't know. More shit. How much did that cost?
Free.
Oh,
from
okay.
The
Hey,
or treat.
Those are the best. free shit. All right, let's go. Keep going. Page 8. We got some Japanese riflemen. We got some indigenous, like a scout, like a machete and an Owen. Oh, here's another one of these Chinese robots. Chinese light machine guns and tribal SMGs and another crazy scientist, German scientist. Let's see what this. Here's another one of those Chinese. I call them Chinese robots. He calls them the mutant sink Gatling gun. Hell yeah! Mowed out bonsai charge. Let's dance. Woo, the beat with the BFG, the big fucking gun. That's great. From Doom. Isn't that what in Doom they named like the big gun, the BFG? That's what that is right there. Let's rock. Hell yeah. Let's rock. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, so I went through again, this is the Kyoushuneko miniatures is the maker. And our sponsor is Coveted Forge, which these are all STLs that you can buy the STL file, or you can Coveted Forge will print these out for you if you don't have a 3D printer. Okay, if you don't have a 3D printer, and let's get me back to the camera here. Let's see here. Stop screen share. Get you back on the camera here. There we go. So they'll print it out whatever size you want, right? So they're great. Just talk to them. You can communicate with them. If you have any questions about anything, more than likely they'll hook you up. Like if you want a comparison, like size comparison thing, because I want to say that the 28s, even the 32, I think I get the 32 size when I buy my stuff because they're a little bit bigger. Because the ones I'm buying, they're more like the power armor shit. So I want them to be a little bit more bulky, but they tend to be a little bit smaller, like 28s. But anyway, but again, just ask them what size you want, and they'll bump them up, pink them down, or whatever you want to do. So that's what's great about STL is you can just make whatever fucking size you want them to be. But yeah, so go over to Coveted Forge. Let me give you guys the discount code. Okay, the discount Weird War II for the Coveted Forge. It weird in all capitals, and you get 15% off. Now, guys, like all my other sponsors, I don't get any money. I do not do this to make fucking money or affiliate site, all that bullshit. This site is not about making money. It's a site about talking Weird World War II and fostering a weird war community. Okay, so go over there and buy as much as you want, and it's your discount. I'm not getting anything out of it. I just think they're fantastic fucking models. Okay, go in and buy as much as you want. Tell them, Weird World War II sent you, Brian sent you, and look, even reach out to Kay. I've reached out to Kay. I go, hey man, maybe some Chinese stuff. No one does any Weird War Chinese shit. I told him that about a year or two ago. Guess what? He made a bunch of fucking Weird War Chinese shit. I'm telling you guys, sometimes all it takes is just telling some of these creators, go, hey man, I'm in the need of this, right? No one in the fucking industry makes it. No one in the market makes it. And, he's like, well, maybe he'll take it on and, get what you want. And then there'll be that thing that no one makes is now in the hobby. So what are you looking at?
I see if you had a drink.
I don't. We'll get some drinks real quick. You stop.
Can I have one of your ginger ales?
Oh, yeah. Ginger ale.
Or whatever they are, tonic waters. Are they good to drink?
Drink? I don't know. No, tonic water? You don't want to drink tonic water. It'll taste like seltzer water.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try it.
No,
You want a gin and tonic? Mel is like ready to chill. So let me wrap this up. Again, Coveted Forge, let me double check. For 15% off, keep it weird, all capitals. Okay. If that doesn't work, let them know, and they'll probably just, sometimes, these like discount things kind of expire, but if someone comes up and says, hey, I got this discount code, does it still work? They'll either react. I haven't done it yet, so it's been a while since I ordered from them, but I talk to them every once in a while, so I don't think they've canceled it. So if they have, mention it, they'll probably just reinstate it. Okay, tell me from Weird World War II. All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start going through mini lines to just showcase what these lines have and what I think about them, and just kind of talk about them. Look at their weapons. We can talk about what it could be. How many crew could be in this. It's just a good design for World War II or whatever. But I'm gonna start doing that. I think next week we're gonna jump into a tabletop board game. Those are the guys who have Kyoushuneko, the board game. Great Weird War II board game, kind of like a Space Hulk, but Weird World War II. And there's a huge mini line for that, and you can buy the minis separate away from the game if you want. The minis. They got some excellent power armor troops, some excellent Weird War, brains in jar, drones, and all sorts of cool shit. But we'll go through that one next time. Okay. Well, Walkabout, thanks for swinging by. Nerd, it is always a pleasure to talk to you, girl. Who else we got up in here? Gamers with Coffee swung by, said hi. LaFever, thanks for coming in early. Sorry, I had a few hiccups in the beginning of the video, but that's me. That's Weird War II's tech level. So, all right, guys, whatever you do in this crazy mixed up world, you keep it weird, okay? And take advantage of those discounts, and definitely check out Coveted Forge and Kay's line in that, and then all the other stuff that they offer. Lots of fantasy and lots of sci-fi there too. If you're looking for monsters, if you're looking for some cool monsters to get for the painting challenge this month, swing by Coveted Forge. Let them know that Brian sent you, and I need a cool looking monster to paint up for the October challenge. All right, guys, Walkabout. I hope to see you paint some stuff, man. You did great last year. I just rewatched your videos on your channel too. Guys, swing over to the Nerds account and Colts. Bunch of great shit. Nerds, one of the good ones in this hobby, in this community. She puts a lot of her time and effort into helping us all enjoy our game, and I really appreciate it, girl. Love you for it. Walkabout, go check out his channel on YouTube. He's got some great stuff on there. And Gamers with Coffee, go check them out. They're a kind of a general gaming community. But on Sundays, I think Sundays at 4 Central, they have kind of like just like a rap where everybody's just talking and telling about whatever. So it's a cool place to hang out with other gamers. All right, guys, we'll catch you later. Keep it weird.